There is a time to bid goodbye to the old and the ordinary, and to awaken the beauty within. That time is now. It is time to wake up and take charge of life. Awaken to a new way of thinking. Awakening with Brahmakumaris. Namaskar and welcome to Awakening with Brahmakumaris. Namaskar and welcome, sister.
Om Shanti and thank you.
And welcome to Going Beyond.
Thank you.
Last episode I was talking, request something, going beyond doubt. And we were talking about trust. And that lady who wrote a note saying that, how do I live with a person 24 hours once he's betrayed me and her mind keeps on troubling her that if he betrays again, then what? And you said that it's she who's creating that pain and the wound, the attack, maybe from her husband, but she has to take care of herself. But I told you in the end of the episode that anyone on earth, sister, how much ever they must be practicing any kind of spirituality, because I'm not an authority on spirituality, but I personally feel that a woman will definitely feel very, very hurt when betrayed and cheated. It's very difficult to, okay, she can forgive, but very difficult to not doubt that person, he might do it again.
And then when we doubt the person that he might do it again, and this can apply to any situation and any relationship, anything from a small one to a big one. Someone has done something once, and they're saying they will not do it again, or we are in that relationship because we feel they will not do it again, and yet at the same time we create this thought, what if they do it again? Which means, what if I hurt again? I pain again. And this thought is quality of negative vibrations. And these negative vibrations are already there in the relationship and definitely here. And then my energy is not of trust anymore, it's of suspicion. And this energy of suspicion
suspicion, doubt, lack of clarity.
Yes, and continuously radiating to the other person. Fear, insecurity.
So all that, you mean to say that she's sending those kind of vibrations and
if she's creating them, whatever we create, we first get and then we radiate. So first and foremost, I'm living in that doubt and suspicion, and then I'm radiating it to the other person, whoever the person may be.
And when you radiate that to the other person, that other person is affected by those...
See, again, out in the world, they would say that if you radiate doubt to the other person, which means the other person will again make a mistake. This is not necessarily true. But yes, when you radiate suspicion to the other person continuously, your relationship is standing on a very fragile foundation. Trust for us was when people do everything our way. Our definition of values, principles, ethics, rights and wrongs. So when people do things our way, we trust them. Now, if this is my definition of trust, and then second, because someone has done something in the past, now my vibration is of doubt. So one, my definition, let's say I'm working with you and my definition is, when you do things this way, I trust you. And then, because of something that you have done in the past, my vibration is of doubt. Is it ever going to be possible that you will always do things my way? Never. Never ever is this going to be possible. So whenever you do a single thing which is not fitting in my comfort zone of right or expectation from you, and my relationship is standing on that fragile foundation of doubt, I immediately withdraw my trust, respect and love again. Because slightest thing from you, now it doesn't have to be very big. Now it doesn't have to be very big. Let's say in the case of the lady, her spouse cheated, betrayed once. Okay. Now if I'm not able to heal the wound and she's continuously radiating that doubt, and now some small thing she finds out, anything, he was talking to someone or he didn't tell her something that he's doing at work, because the foundation of suspicion, and then the other person does something which doesn't fit in my comfort zone, I again say, I knew it, I can't trust this person. There we go again. So if my energy is of doubt, then I am the one who's creating that negativity in the relationship. The other person is of course going to choose what they want to do. So it's not that my suspicion makes them do something wrong. They're anyways not doing something wrong. They're doing whatever they feel is right. And the other way is also right. If now she creates a foundation of complete trust.
Here the man can change.
Yes. And change, which only means that now that positivity and that power will strengthen the soul so that the soul remains connected to his originality. Let's say the originality of a soul is truth. When the soul is connected to that originality, he speaks the truth because he believes in the truth. And then a little disconnect because of any stimulus for that soul, and he speaks a lie or cheats, whatever. And now, which means that the soul is disconnected from the original act. And now you send vibrations of doubt. And vibrations of doubt means depleting energy. And the soul is already depleted, that's why they disconnected from the truth, and now send depleting energy. What will happen? They will remain disconnected from the truth, and in fact could get even more disconnected.
And the relationship is not there at all, you know.
Hey, we're just living together.
It's so artificial, and there's no truth in relationship. There's no love. There's no honesty.
It's because both the souls are disconnected from the truth. The first one let's say the husband. The husband disconnected from the truth.
I think like living like strangers.
No.
Not in strangers.
Not necessary. Outwardly, it may appear to be that everything is
perfect. That's
even
right,
they may feel, if they're not checking themselves inside, even they may feel everything is fine. But internally, there is this doubt. And so, this soul, the husband, disconnected from the original, and so spoke a lie or cheated. And now the wife, disconnected from the original nature of love, trust, to doubt. So now two souls. Earlier it was one soul. Now two souls disconnected from the truth, negative energy transmitting. How will this soul get empowered? And now the opposite. The wife gets healed because she understands the pain was her creation. And then she continues to trust. And continues to trust means...
Isn't that false?
What is false?
I'm trusting you and I know that you're cheating me.
I know that you cheated me.
And you can. A cheater can cheat again.
Says who? Says me. This is what it is. Says me. And when I say that the cheater can cheat again, first and foremost giving a tag to the other person that the other person is a cheater, so label. And the minute we put a label on the other person, we see the person only through that label. And which means every thought to you is going through that label. You cheated me. And what's the vibration reaching the other person?
I don't think it's a right belief that a person who does one thing once will do it forever. He can become a saint too.
He will never ever do it again if he gets the right energy from people around him.
Are you sure about that?
Absolutely, because every soul is ready to work. Every soul is ready to work on themselves. Absolutely every soul is ready to work on themselves because every soul wants that harmony inside. Provided they are ready, they realize what they have done, and then they keep getting that vibration. Suppose they don't realize, but they keep getting that vibration will help them to realize. See, it's simple. This got disconnected. And here's the wife, she got disconnected. Now let the wife remain connected. connected. Her energy of love will reach here, and this will help this soul to get connected. What happens when we go in the company of a very pure soul? Somebody very profound.
You feel very light, and you feel peace, and you feel you don't think too much.
Yeah. And
everything is in control.
Right. And if we've done something which was not right, we know whenever we do something which is away from the right, everybody knows it, even though we would give a lot of logic to it, but we know what's not right. But when we go in the company, on the aura of this kind of purity, what do we feel like doing?
We feel like saying, sorry, I've done these mistakes. Please help me and forgive me first, and please help me give the wisdom not to do it again and the strength.
Yeah. So even if it means that when we come back home, we might make a mistake again. But while we are in that aura, that energy, we get connected to our true identity. See, it's the influence of the energy field of the other person. And when I get connected to my originality, even if it is for a few moments or a few hours or a few days when I'm in that kind of a place, each soul says, when I go back, I'm not doing that thing again. I'm going to change the way I'm living. I'm going to give up this. I'm going to give up that. This is the way I'm going to behave. This is what I'm going to do. Each soul decides that. Yes, it's another thing that after going back, some will be able to do it, some will not be able to do it. But this thing is important, that while they are in the company of that kind of a soul, everyone wants to do it. Now this person, the pure soul, the saint, the Mahatma, whose company they are in, they will not say anything to them. But their presence, their energy
radiates,
helps this soul to connect to their truth. And everybody knows the wisdom is there. It's just that out there in the world, we suppress the inner voice and we're doing other things. But when we come in this energy field, my conscious mind becomes silent, and my inner voice, I start listening to it, and my inner voice always gives me the right answer. So I say, I also want to go back and change this. I want to do this. It's only the influence of this energy field. Now, remove this pure energy field and put a very powerful negative energy field here. What is that going to do? Because if a pure, powerful energy field can have this impact, which means a powerful negative energy field will have the opposite. Now take this soul to be the husband of that lady. If he is in the company of a very elevated, pure soul who gives continuous love, because that soul is connected to his original identity, this husband will automatically get connected to the truth and will want to change himself. This soul, the Mahatma, is not saying anything to him, but yet he wants to do it. Now replace this pure soul and put his wife there, who is continuously saying to him, don't do this. Don't cheat me again. You dare not do this. Promise me you won't do it again.
You've hurt me, you've betrayed me, you've cheated me.
I don't know whether I can trust you again. I'm giving you another chance. I'm going to live with you again for the sake of the children. But you better be careful. Now if you do it a second time, I'll walk away. And the energy is doubt. And here the husband says, I promise I'll not do it again. And the wife internally, I really don't know whether I can trust him. This is the influence. And so it's going to be opposite of what happened in the previous case. Now we would say, but I'm not a saint.
That's what exactly was my thought.
Everyone is a pure soul.
Because the pure soul, the saint, has a stronger aura. He is full of strength. His soul is not weak. So he might influence a little more than the husband and wife influencing each other.
The husband and wife, parents, will have a very deep influence on the people around them, because bonding, connectivity, and 24 hours of being together. When you go to meet people like this, it's for few minutes. How much time can you sit in their presence? 2 minutes? 5 minutes? So 2 to 5 minutes of such powerful energy can have this kind of an impact. Even if I say to myself, I'm not a saint. They made a mistake. I'm hurt. It takes me effort to finish my hurt and heal myself. But even that healing, that stability, that complete faith, I now trust them completely. And complete faith in myself, that if anything ever happens with this person or with any other person, first, I will not get hurt. Complete trust first.
How will you get this thought? This thought will not come. It will say, okay, if anything happens again, I'm going to leave the house.
So then, we are creating that energy. We have a choice.
So how does one choose that one?
This relationship matters to me. This person I claim I love. I claim I love this person. And this relationship matters to me. So now, for myself, for this relationship, and of course then for the other person, I choose to remove this ordinary, negative, so-called natural thinking. Keep it aside. This is not the right thinking right now for this situation.
Now again, it comes back to the same question. I'm not a saint.
What's the difference between an ordinary person and a saint?
A saint has realized and he is not married and probably...
Oh, it has nothing to do with he being married or not married. No.
Or maybe he doesn't. There is a lot of difference between Grahas, the family man, and...
No, you could be living all alone and still could be in pain. It's nothing much to do with outside.
Even when you live alone, you have relationships with friends.
Yes. I can tell you that within the setup of a ashram, or within the setup of a spiritual organization, it doesn't necessarily mean that everybody living there is
a saint.
Perfect.
Yeah.
They're all pure souls, but then so is everybody else outside. It doesn't mean that here is the world and here is the gate of an ashram, and here I leave this world and walk into this gate and I become a saint. No. I am a soul, pure soul, so is everybody else living in this world. It's just that I chose to live in the ashram. Now, the work that I do on myself is totally an inner job. It's nothing to do with whether I'm living in the hustle bustle of Mumbai or Delhi, or whether I'm living in the Himalayas somewhere. It's inside job, not outside. So this excuse that we give to ourselves, saying that I am a grihastha, and so these things don't apply to me, is another cheating with myself. Inner work is going to be done anywhere, nothing to do with where you're living.
So what is the difference between saint and you or me?
Nothing. A saint is a soul who remembers and is aware that he or she is a pure soul and is continuously in that awareness and so connected to their originality, which also doesn't mean that they're 24 hours connected to their originality. They will also have moments when they will get disconnected, get into body consciousness, and again get a little angry, a little hurt, because today that also is a question mark with a lot of people. Oh, these people claim that they are like this, and then see, they got hurt, they got angry. Nobody claimed that they are perfect.
Well, in the beginning, when I started going to classes, the Brahmakumaris people used to tell me at home, you go to the classes for the point.
Yeah.
Look at the way you're talking to your driver. Look at the way you're talking to to your cook. Is this the way? And why are you doing these programs? You forget it.
Right. Now this means this is a white sari, the soul, white, pure. Everyone is dirty because each soul has been on a long journey. So original sanskar white, acquired sanskars last anger, greed, ego, the whole list. So stains. Some souls are not even aware that they have stains. So like somebody would not be aware that these are stains on the sari and they will live their life with the stains. And maybe on the journey even acquire more stains. Now you would call these people ordinary people. Okay? And some souls are aware that we have stains, but then are also aware that the original color is white. And so they have started this journey of cleaning the stains, which doesn't mean that on the first day or in the first year it's going to be like this.
Clean, yeah.
They are working, and each one is going to work according to their capacity and their speed. We are no one to say, oh, they're still like this? We really don't know how many stains there were and where they've reached today. That's only for that soul to know themselves. So what's a saint? Someone who started cleaning the stains.
Yeah.
And because they have started cleaning the stains, the whiteness has started showing. You can feel the purity and the whiteness. Now let another soul who is living with the stains come in the company of this soul who has started removing the stains and whiteness showing. When this soul, the grahasti, the ordinary person, actually not grahasti, but ordinary, whom we would call, and what normally we would say, oh, a normal human being, because we say this is saint. We wouldn't even call a saint normal. We will say this is saint, and we are normal human beings, and normal means the stains, because we thought the stains are normal nature. So this person comes in the company of this soul who has started cleaning themselves. Because we are originally clean, the minute we come in the energy field or in the presence of this soul who's cleaning themselves, we start remembering our original identity. It's like I'm wearing a white sari, you're wearing a white shirt. Okay? And now, because both knew somewhere or the other at the beginning of the journey that the color was white, each soul knows, though it's faded away. And now, you retain your whiteness, and my sari gets really dirty. Really, really dirty. And I'm living with that dirt. Very comfortable. I seem to be very comfortable with it. But then when I meet you, and then I look at the white, I start remembering my white.
It's kind of a mirror which shows me my originality.
So then you now, with your white shirt, will become a source of inspiration for me to start cleaning my dress. Because originally I'm white. If originally I was not white, I can appreciate you, but I will not feel any whiteness, and definitely not any inspiration to begin doing it myself. So that's why one person, now this person who started cleaning the stains need not live in an ashram, need not have left everything from the world. They can be in the world, in work, at home, doing everything, just started doing the dry cleaning inside, removing the stains, which means me getting hurt was natural. You betrayed me. How can I trust you? These are stains. And original is, I am an original, pure, loveful soul. And so are you. Awareness. Even if you cheated, did something very big, originally you are white, pure. And now, I choose to remain white, even though you created a few stains. And now this wife's whiteness will help the husband to get connected to his whiteness again. But it's a choice that she will have to make.
Again, you were talking about the saint, his company. When I meet him, I come back home. Then when I'm so busy with my business, meeting people, and meeting people who are just the opposite of him, and not one, many a day. It's very difficult to remember that again, because you meet one such person and 99 such the opposite ones. So how does one retain that?
How would you do it for this shirt?
I would protect.
And then what else? What if one or two stains once in a while?
I'll immediately clean.
That's all.
And I would go and ask that person, what is the detergent you use?
Yes.
How do you use? Where do you buy it from?
So much for a shirt. So much for a shirt. And what about for myself? This is important. And that's why it's important to take out some time in the day and be in the company of people who have started working on themselves. And that's why at the Brahmakumaris, what I personally experience is the journey becomes very beautiful, very natural, and very interesting because of this foundation that was created right from when the organization was established, that there are centers everywhere. Every city, every town that we are in, within 4 to 5 kilometers, there will be a Rajayoga meditation center. And now what will happen at the meditation center is that every morning we will have a get-together, everybody coming together for a spiritual study class. So about half an hour of a study class and 15 minutes of meditation, 45 minutes of dry cleaning. Every day, 45 minutes of dry cleaning. Now everyone comes together and they're put into that washing machine for 45 minutes. All the clothes all together are going through that process and they're coming out cleaner than what they went inside. Let's say today my day was very tough. A lot of things happened. I created hurt. I went into pain. I probably even got angry and I shouted at the other person. A lot of stains. Now next morning, I'm there and I get this knowledge and again meditation, connecting to my original self and connecting to that supreme dry cleaner. And again, I heal that hurt, take that new way of thinking and out there into the world. In the same field of every kind of soul doing things their way. I've come out stronger, cleaner, and more empowered for the day. If I wouldn't have done that, then I would just carry this hurt and anger of the previous day to my next day and then out there into the world. Now let's see which one is in a better position to face the day.
My job is to have a bath and clean myself like I give myself time for a bath, wearing new clothes, new shoes, or filling in fuel in my car. The same way I have to clean my inner self. I should give time for that and give a good fuel.
And take out that little effort.
Yeah, for that I request you for a meditation now.
Sure. Let me see myself at the beginning of the day. A lot of planning for the day. Meetings, works, responsibilities, social gatherings, scene after scene, people to meet, sanskars to be handled. And let me ask myself, am I equipped for this day? Each one around me is going to behave the way they think is right. They will say their opinion, what they feel is true. Am I equipped to listen to them, work with them, and maintain my inner strength, power, and peace within? Let me see myself the entire day with all of them, working with them, but connected to my true self, with the awareness I am the master, and my true color, my original nature, is peace and purity. I am clean, white, pure soul. And so is everyone I'm going to meet today. Let me remain in this awareness and see everyone through this perception, because this is the truth. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
If you wish to discuss your problem or have a question to ask or want to know your nearest Rajayoga Meditation Center, write to us at awakeningwithbks@gmail.com or call us on 099 99 744 555.